Hi, my name is Sally Hayes of Women in Self-Healing, and I have been a massage therapist for over 20 years. I specialize in preconception, pregnancy, and postpartum massage, and I'm also a certified infant massage instructor. So today we're going to do a little infant massage tutorial for you that you can do with your baby at home. So the very first thing that you want to do is set the stage. So I suggest getting some towels or some blankets and putting those down, making sure that the room is nice and warm and then it's cozy. Here on our massage table, we actually have a table warmer underneath that you can't see, so it's nice and warm. And then we're going to lay something down for the baby to lay on. I would suggest getting maybe a nice candle. This is a nice light scent of French vanilla or French lavender. So it's very simple and very clean. You don't want anything that smells too chemically or too potent. For this, babies have a very light sense of smell. You want to just keep everything nice and light. So you also want a baby massage oil. You can use any of the ones that are on the market or the lotion that you use. And then this one is actually one that I blended myself. It's organic grapeseed oil, and then it just has 1 to 2 drops of lavender essential oils. So just keep it nice and light. If you're going to use anything scented, just make sure it has a nice light scent. And if you're going to use essential oils, you just need the tiniest amount. Now we're going to set the stage. Like I said, it was nice and warm here. So you want to keep a nice warm area. And then you can also do the infant massage right after bath when the baby's skin is nice and wet. We're going to apply a lotion or an oil afterwards, and you can use a changing table, or if you have a changing pad, you maybe want to have this underneath because we are going to stimulate digestion. So there could be some elimination that happens on the table. Just be prepared for that. And you want to make sure that the baby has not eaten for about 30 minutes. Because if you're going to stimulate digestion, they could maybe spit up if it's been under 30 minutes. All right, so baby is nice and cozy. We're using this really great baby today with this onesie that's going to show us the shape of the intestines and also give you a little tutorial of how to do the abdominal massage portion. So I love these onesies. I think they're super cute. Not all babies love massage. You want to start slow. So the first day, maybe start for 5 minutes and then you'll build up day after day. It's a really great idea to do it at the same time every day. After bath time, before bedtime is a really great time. You can also do it before nap time as well. So we're going to start with the extremities. So you're always going to start with the limbs. And with the feet, you always want to make sure that the feet and the legs are nice and supported. And you're going to take a nice flat hand and just massage all the way up. I like to do about 3 strokes of each. You could do 3 to 6 strokes of each just to warm up and make sure baby's happy with this. And go to the other leg, warm this up. Another great move on the legs is to kind of take this ringing motion. So you're going to make a little circle with your hands, hold on to the feet, and then you're going to ring all the way up. And you're going to want to use a medium pressure. So you don't want a super light tickly pressure. You want to have a little bit of pressure there, but not too hard of a pressure. You never want to put too much pressure on any of the joints. So you're just going to kind of lighten up as you go over the knee joint. And where this nice meaty tissue is where you're going to do a little bit of that medium pressure. So that's really nice. And there have been some studies that have shown that a nice medium pressure massage for preterm infants has proven to promote healthy weight gain, which is ideal. So we're going to go up all the way, come all the way back down, and then we're going to go back over it with that nice flat stroke again. So you can do that side, you can come back and do the other side as well. Doing the ringing motion up, coming back down. And then going over with a nice flat hand. Now, some babies have very ticklish feet. You definitely don't want to work on the feet if they've had any shots within the last week. You want to just make sure that's nice and healed up. It's a really great idea. Your thumb is probably going to be a good size for the bottom of this foot. So you can start at the heel and just move straight up. About 3 times, maybe 6 times. And then take small circles starting at the heel with your thumb and just moving all the way up. You can also, between your thumb and your pointer finger, just kind of go back and forth, stimulating the tops of the toes. And again, if baby finds this too ticklish or uncomfortable, just stop at any time. You never want to force massage on the baby, on anyone really. And going back up with a few more strokes. A really great stroke anywhere in this middle section will stimulate digestion. So you want to come from the inside and just do straight lines all the way across. Going back up, coming back down. And then it's really nice to finish with just a little pressure from the thumb in the center of the foot and resting that back down. And then you can do the same thing on the other foot. So another great move is to do passive limb movements. So you can take, you kind of want your fingers underneath this knee right here. That'll help the knee bend, holding on to the front of the leg with your thumb there. And you're gonna bend and just passively move, bicycling the legs back and forth, giving a little movement. And you can also do both at once. And then you can also pull both legs in here and just rotate the hips around. So holding the legs like this and then rotating around in circles for the hips. Both ways. And then you can always just shake it out a little bit. So now we're going to come up to the belly. So we just want to start with these motions of a nice flat hand from the midline out to the side and coming around to the bottom. You can come around and like cup the bottom. You can also do a little shimmy, shimmy, shake there. Coming out, shaking a little bit here. Doing as many of those as you want. Doing infant massage is also a really great bonding tool for the non-birthing parent. It's great for the birthing parent as well, obviously, but this is a really great for any caretakers or non-birthing family members who want to bond a little bit more with the baby. So after we warm this up, we're going to take 2 flat hands and we just want to kind of go back and forth, keeping that warming motion going. So we took 2 flat hands, we came from the midline and we came out to the sides, and then we changed up and we moved in various directions like this. All right, now as you can see here, we have the outline of the intestines here. And just in the same way that if you had a garden hose that had kinks in it, you'd want to start at the end of it to unkink. So even though this is going to look like a clock face with this being 12 going all the way down to 6, you're going to start kind of in the backwards motion. So you're going to start down here in the left, kind of above the hip crease of the left side, and you're going to just come across right here. This is the first move. So you can do it with a nice flat hand. You can do it with a few fingers. Babies come in all shapes and sizes, and so do our hands. So it just depends on what works best for you and your baby. And the next move that you're going to do after this one is you're going to come up under the chest on the left side, and you're just going to come straight down into that hip crease. Bringing that down about 3 to 5 times, and then you're going to connect it with the first stroke that we did. So if you're looking at this like a clock, you're around like 2 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock, And then you're coming all the way down to 6 o'clock. And then once you've done that a few times, you're going to come across to the right side of the chest, just under the chest, and come all the way across the top. Nice, broad, flat movement here. Do about 3 to 5 movements there, and then again, connecting them all the way down to 6 o'clock. Once you feel good about that, we're going to come down into the right side of the crease and go all the way up. Doing about 3 to 5 of those. And then when you feel complete there, we're going to go ahead and bring these around in a circle and just connecting that whole circle all the way around. This is really great to help stimulate digestion. If there's any gas trapped in there, this will help move it. Generally, you can feel like gas bubbles move, and you can see, and there could be elimination at this time. So just to let you know, if your baby has come out of the bath and we don't have any diapers or clothing on, you want to make sure that you have some sort of a changing pad underneath here. Coming back and doing from the midline out, it's really nice movements. And you can take a nice warm hand and just rest on top of the belly, kind of doing a little shimmy, shimmy, shake. Yeah, that's always a really nice one. All right, now in continuation with the limbs, we're going to go up into the hands. So the hands and arms are going to be very similar to the legs. So you want to just support the arms and do a nice kind of a broad, flat movement all the way up. Taking our little loop and wringing out again. Just being mindful of the joint areas, doing more pressure with where the muscles are and not where the bones are. All the way up. All the way back down. Doing our flat strokes again. And then the same way we worked on the feet, you can work on the hands. This baby does not have a flat palm, so I'm going to show you again on the foot. You can just do nice circles in there. You can go through each of the fingertips just like you did the toes. And you can just stroke up and do small circles. So in the palm of the hand, just doing small circles like that. Kind of going through each of the fingertips. And then you're going to go ahead and do it on the other side. Flat palms, wringing motion, up and down, flat palms again, and a little bit in the hands. Now, passive limb movements are also really great to do, just like we did on the legs. You can do them on the arms, so you can alternate up and down. You can bring the arms up at the same time, coming back down. Lots of these movements. This can be a really fun game for the baby. You can take them out to the side and bring these in. You can also alternate leg and arm movements going in together. Whenever you do any cross-body movements like this, it connects the left and right hemispheres of the brain, and it also really helps kind of teach crawling. So you can do like crawling motions. It'll get their body into the habit. All right. Now, if at any time baby gets cranky, doesn't love this, then you can stop and just start again the next day. I like to start on the extremities because that's a little bit easier for babies to handle. If you don't want to come straight into the face as your first movement, you want to get them warmed up and used to your touch. But the last thing that we're going to do is a little face massage. So you can do this with the thumb or any of the fingertips. You just want to start at the midline and move all the way out. So starting at the midline on the forehead and moving out. Do about 3 to 5 motions here. Then you can come down to the nose and bring that out to the side. So you're just sweeping this way. And then across the chin, and then all the way out through the cheeks. And then when you come back to the top, from the temples down to the jaw, you want to come down. So you're always thinking midline out, top to bottom. So moving this out, bringing this down. Moving this out, bringing this down. A really great point is between the nose and the cheek here. It's really small depending on the size of the baby's face, but it's generally small in everyone. Right beside your nose here, you can feel a little divot, and it works on adults too. This is a really great reflexology point if you are congested at all. So you want to go in and do little circles and then pull out to the side. Little circles, pull out to the side. This will help drain congestion, and it's really good to do on babies. So nice gentle circles just to stimulate, and then pull out to the side. There you go. And that is our infant massage tutorial today. So I hope that you enjoyed this little lesson and you take with it and make it your own. All babies are different. Some absolutely just love massage. Some do not like it. Some like it on different days. So just be mindful that you're bonding with the baby, you're stimulating and promoting healthy weight gain, and should be fun. Should have an overall good time. Thank you so much for checking out our infant massage tutorial, and I hope this helps. You can visit our website at www.womenandselfhealing.com for more information.